Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today's word is wrestling. I'm wearing a wrestling t-shirt as it so happens, and my voice is absolutely wrecked from wrestling. I'm travelling home today from a show I went to at the Alexandra Palace. Damn it, I forgot that wasn't on silent. Travelling back from a show today that I went to at the Alexandra Palace, a Progress wrestling show that had a lot of talent on it. It was a very, very good show. It was Beth's first ever live show, but I want to say second full show she's watched, really.
Please contact the driver.
You just finished. I waited for you to finish. This is like the second full show she's ever watched. We went to see SummerSlam at a pub together with our friend Dan, and then this is the second full show she's seen. We watched bits of TakeOver Cardiff together, but yeah, she enjoyed it more than I thought she would. Same goes for SummerSlam as well, really. Yeah, she enjoyed it a lot more than I thought she was going to. I wasn't sure if she'd really like it, but she said she enjoyed it. She's not a huge fan of Rumble matches. That's fine. We don't need to watch Rumble matches again. I mean, I'm just playing with the fact she owns a wrestling t-shirt. It's not this one, obviously. She owns a Johnny Gargano wrestling t-shirt. So yeah, we're making steps. It's good. It's good business. Good news. I don't know. So anyway, me and my wrestling history. So I was a huge wrestling fan when I was a kid. Huge wrestling fan. Had like every wrestling game. I tried to watch as much wrestling as I could. I used to watch a show called WWE Experience.
Can the guard please contact the driver?
You have already said that. I used to watch a show called WWE Experience, which was like an hour long version, but cut SmackDown and Raw down by it to an hour, and then I'd miss all the pay-per-views, but I'd get the DVDs like months later, so I already knew who won, I already knew who the champions were and stuff, but I'd buy the DVDs later when I could get them, / when they were cheap, because I was young. I was like, I want to say 13, 14 when I started doing that. I'd got like toys, play sets, I'd got everything, and I got a load of wrestling t-shirts, which I then, not long after that, got rid of, due to my dad. So I told him, when my dad tried to come back into my life, I told him about my wrestling obsession and how much I loved wrestling, and he thought it was stupid. The way he spoke to me made me feel like I was stupid for liking wrestling. So I sort of inadvertently dropped my love of wrestling for a while. Stopped watching it, talking about it, thinking about it. I chucked away all my wrestling t-shirts. Even after I cut him back out of my life, I still felt, I don't know, it was weird, and it was a weird time because I couldn't have watched it on anything anyway, so it sort of all just fell together, I suppose. But yeah, that really had a knock-on effect, and I think I sold like a lot of them. I didn't sell them actually, I kept a few of them. I thought I sold all my DVDs, but I didn't, and I've got all my games still. I had all my games still, so that was good. Then my friends Jack and Cam were both sort of wrestling fans, and we used to play the video games together and stuff, and we used to do this thing at school, me and Jack did anyway, where we have our own rosters. We had it on like a written down piece of paper, like fantasy football but wrestling. We book our own shows, matches, champions and stuff, and that was fun. That's what we used to do at school instead of schoolwork. And then I can't even remember how long ago this was now. It was around WrestleMania 28, I want to say, and we're at 35 now. Shit. It was around then, 27, 28, that Dan Cam suggested watching a WrestleMania live together at his house. Not in America, we're not crazy or rich. And we all did it, and for a few years that was the plan, and every year we met up and did it, and people move on, get older, can't really do that anymore, and that was fine. I didn't mind that, but I didn't want to miss out anymore, so I started going to pubs. So for the last 2 years running now, I've been to Walkabout in Birmingham to watch WrestleMania. I'm very upset because this year I feel like I'm going to have to not do that because I won't be in Birmingham. But I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see if I can find somewhere to watch it.
Next stop on this service is Clapham Junction.
Alright. that's the plan. Hopefully, I'll be able to find somewhere in Southampton. If not, I'll just be watching it on my own again, which is okay. I mean, I'm not going to cry about it. It just would be nice to watch with other people. I enjoy watching with other people, and the atmosphere at a wrestling show at the Walkabout is so much fun. I love it. It wasn't as good for SummerSlam. There weren't as many people, but it was still fun. Watching The Fiend come out with a group of people was great. I absolutely loved it. Please tell me you're on a... you haven't said, okay. Sorry. Beth's texting me because she's on her way home to Birmingham and she's got a coach and I'm on a train, so I'm just making sure she's safe. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I only started buying my wrestling t-shirts again like last year because I wanted to wear wrestling shirts to WrestleMania. Then I attended my first ever live wrestling show, WWE wrestling show, last year. This is awkward, people are getting on. Last year at Birmingham, one of the arenas in Birmingham. I saw two. I saw Raw and a SmackDown. One at the start of the year, one at the end. One in May and one in November. And they were okay. They were great, to be fair, actually. They weren't okay, they were great. It was a lot of fun. SmackDown was a lot better than Raw, but I was further away from Raw, so I'm putting it down to not having the atmosphere because I was too far away. And then this year in May, I went to my first ever Progress show. And that was such a good atmosphere, such a fun day, that when I found out they were coming to the Alexandra Palace, I'd heard so many good things about Alexandra Palace as a building in general, an area, and it was absolutely beautiful. I couldn't say no, and Beth said yes too, and I was amazed. So we both went, and it was a really good show. We got to meet Matt Riddle, Keith Lee. I got to see the other wrestlers like Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, Volta, David Starr. I got to see all the like top people, and some of the lower card as well. But it was still cool to see them all. Just wandering around doing signings and photos and stuff, and it was really cool. It was such a good atmosphere. It's the only thing I can think of that would even rival my feeling when I'm on stage is when I've been at these shows, at these Progress shows, like being there live with an audience that are all having the same emotion and feeling. It's crazy. I absolutely love it. The only thing I can say would top it is the feeling of being on stage, and they're very similar. But obviously I'm not in the performance side. To answer a question that I'm sure some people might be thinking, I've never wanted to be a wrestler. I've always thought about wanting to be a wrestler when I was a kid. When I was a lot younger, I was always like, oh. And I always like play wrestled with Jack and things. And like my friends Jamie Causer and Connor Weaving, on our way home from school and stuff, we always had like play wrestling, and me and Dan Cannon play wrestle at school and things. I'm surprised I wasn't kicked out. But it was never something, especially with my knees the way they are now, it was never something I ever really considered, but I always considered being a wrestling manager, which I'd still like to do at some point. It's on the cards for me, in my brain. If I get a chance to do it, I'd absolutely love to do it. I don't have to get physical in the ring, but I can still be part of the show, and I can do promos, and I can improvise and things. I think it'd just be such a cool little thing for me to do, and it would be a nice fit. I'm sick of him interrupting. I need to check that Beth is safe, so I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything you have taken away from this, and I will now clarify what I think about this, never ever change the way you feel about something, or stop loving something that you love just because of someone not agreeing with it. I am so happy that I fell back into wrestling, and I watch WWE Network as much as I can, and I go to as many live shows as I can. Independent wrestling is absolutely phenomenal. It's brilliant. It's worth going to see. Look at the price. Don't argue with the price. Go. It is worth it. Absolutely phenomenal shows I've seen. I love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, never give up on things never lose interest in things if someone disagrees with it. Who cares? You do you live your life, you have the best time you can, doing whatever you can. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again tomorrow.